the technology industry has been weird over the last 24 months, maybe. Booms
Yeah,
and downturns or whatever. What are the trends that you're seeing across the education sector?
There's loads of different trends, to be honest, because I think you sit there and there's different avenues of revenue that they open up. So there's been a growth in universities supporting apprenticeship programs, and those are huge. Like, you're talking 600, 700 people for a university developed in the space of 12 months. Then you've got the ongoing attacks, the cyber attacks to universities. One of the largest storage data globally are universities, of personal data as well as commercial data, and access to huge amounts of funds and funding. There's so many reasons why people target universities. It's unbelievable. So actually, cybersecurity, they probably need to be the most robust of anyone. Yet you've got a wealth of students with their own personal Wi-Fi enabled devices. I think there was an article a little while back about Wi-Fi toothbrushes managing to hack a big global corporate business, and it took X amount of hundreds of thousands because when a manufacturer puts a Wi-Fi piece in a product but it's not their main product, there's no after service, there's no thought process of we need to keep patching that and provide security updates, because you can't. Actually, they're a real weak point for people to infiltrate your cybersecurity networks. You've got that, and then you've got this funding announced in the budget yesterday around how do you improve efficiency across education using technology. So they're trying to give more access to bigger grants, and they're looking at those grants around, I suppose, the savings generated long term, not about the initial cost of the work. Starting to move away from, well, it's cost too much money right now, we won't see our value in 5 years yet, we're going to bin it to actually what's the value in 5 years. We can stomach that
tangible
cost right now. So I think there's always a drive to be efficient, and I think that's a big thing in the education sector at the moment. You see it across NHS and police forces as well. So I think that drive, I say again, but the drive to digitalise, massively. And you can talk to people working in universities, and because universities in particular are very separated businesses internally, you've got very different steps of digital maturity. There's always a lot of challenges there around integrating and using shared services, and how do you marry that up but also at the same time protect each other and make sure you're following the same policies. So there is a big focusing on the cyber piece, on the digital transformation, and there's always this ongoing investment piece around what's next. And they'll always innovate. There'll always be international students, online training courses. You think, beginning the pandemic, universities have been using Zoom for ages, and now everyone uses Zoom for business and for work, and that's become a massive piece of important infrastructure running a day-to-day business, really. So it's huge changes there.